Hello everyone, and welcome to another Rose Red Tarot video. My name is Rose. Today I was called to focus on goddesses. Goddesses from all different cultures. If you've seen my geography tarot video, you will recognize these stone die. In that video, I used the dice to be guided towards certain locations on the planet. I'm going to ask for 4 goddesses, 1 for each element. And my confirmation, I see a hawk soaring quite high. That looked quite large and was quite high, so it might have been an eagle. I need another camera ready to show you guys out my window what happens. And we're gonna start with fire. And this will be called Goddess Tarot. You know what? I will roll only 1 die. Goddess who has her message for fire signs. Can I have a clarifier whether you meant Marzana or Oshun for the fire signs? Oshun. Oshun is the Yoruba deity of love and fertility for fire. Next, I will roll for earth. Which goddess has a message for the earth signs? The Lakota prophet of the connection between humanity, nature, and the divine. Thank you for air signs. Which goddess would like to come through for the air signs now? Ooh, I thought I was much higher up. Magu, Asian goddess of health and vitality. Thank you so much. And the final element is water. Which goddess feels called to provide guidance to the water signs at this time? Chokqu, the Turkish goddess of wish fulfillment. Thank you so much, Oshun, Ptesáŋwiŋ, Magu, and Chokqu. Thank you for coming through. And thank you for sending the eagle. I am being called to ask for a bonus message for all signs, all elements. And I'm being called to roll it with my left hand, which is my dominant hand, but for some reason not my dice rolling hand. Which goddess has a general message for all signs at this time? Ayakulu Juicy, Inuit Creator Mother. Wow. Inuit Mother Creator. This is very exciting. All right, so we have been guided to 5 goddesses, and I am now going to do a reading. You can't make this up. Come on. I'm now going to do a reading for the fire signs. This reading is guided by goddess Oshun. Goddess of fertility and love. She gave us her signifier here. How lovely to start with a love reading, or to get a love reading at all for any of the signs. Oshun, thank you for coming through. For fire today, we have 1 card. We have 2 cards from you. 1 message so far. Do you have anything else to add regarding your area of rulership, love, and fertility? Is there a 2nd card? Oh. Okay, for the fire signs, are you ready? And this amazing confirmation here from Oshun with this Empress card. Let me channel this message for you. Talking to an old love from afar who lives far away brings back strong feelings. Long distance calls or messages with an old flame or an old dear friend that you are starting to get feelings for, or you're seeing in a new, not platonic light. There's a distance, geographical distance between you at this time. And the distance is helping the feelings get stronger. But Oshun, I feel, is really supporting this relationship, encouraging you to not discount it because it is far, because you are separated at this time. There's something about seeing the value in this history together this childhood or youth together, seeing the value in that above convenience. She is comforting you that things will fall into place regarding the separation. I get the strong sense one of you will decide to move. And I'm hearing the phrase back home. So they might be back home, they are back home, and you have moved away, but this relationship is drawing you back. Reciprocated strong feelings. And we are also ending with the concept of being reunited as adults. Reunited physically. So closing the gap of separation. What a lovely love reading for you fire people. Thank you, Oshun. My first acquaintance with you. And I greatly, we all greatly appreciate it. Appreciate the confirmation, appreciate the message of love. Moving on to Ptesáŋwiŋ. The Lakota prophet of the sacred connection between humanity, nature, and the divine. You have come through for a message for the earth signs relevant to your area of rulership, your area of wisdom. What do the earth signs need to know from you? You can send a signifier first if you see fit. I really feel this tower was her signifier. I feel a strong concern for this connection being broken at this time. That is why she has come through. It's making me choked up, actually, this message. It has everything to do with the internet. It has everything to do with our separation from nature. The addiction to a virtual reality and the distance from the tangible natural world. Ptesáŋwiŋ. This is very concerning to her. She feels the connection that she represents is currently broken. It's breaking down. And her advice here is very clear. It's to make a serious and strong separation between your humanity, your introspective, wise self that has an element of solitude and connection with nature, and your spirituality, and the chaos of technology and the internet. To be disciplined with separating yourself from this. Obviously, we use technology to make money and to sustain ourselves, so it's more so about the chaos of the private time, like using it excessively outside of work, outside of necessity, for survival, and to treat it almost like abstinence or like fasting or becoming a vegetarian, like being very strict with yourself about this is a problem, this is destroying something sacred, whether it's my connection to my spirituality or just to myself, to my soul. And it's getting completely out of hand. It's gotten completely out of hand, and it's time to step back and make a boundary. Me, for myself, my goal is to only have internet at work and in the car. And I don't know if that's possible, but I really don't want to have a phone with data in the house. But that's just something relevant to this that I thought of. Serious message from Ptesáŋwiŋ. Thank you. For the air signs, Magu, the Asian goddess of health and vitality, came through for you. Air. Magu, what message do you have? What message do you have? I saw the Nine of Swords, thank you. If I can find it again, I will keep it now. Do you have a signifier for yourself at this time? I'm getting a feeling right here. Thank you for coming through. Magu wants me to cut as though I'm, cutting out something or cutting something in. Vitality. Guilt over what feels good. Fear about success. Health. Well, we have a positive signifier for her, that is vitality. So she is referring to the issue not so much being with the physical as with the mental. And we have 2 9s here, plus 1, 10 being the height of the suit, right? So we have a knot of thoughts and of feelings. Thoughts being our own worst enemy for our health. And I'm getting the phrase emotional gluttony. Letting ourselves get overwhelmed mentally, letting ourselves get whether we're throwing tantrums emotionally or we are getting too into self-pity. These are the 2 things she's warning are affecting our physical health. That there has to be a kind of play, a physical play, to distract the mind, to relax the emotions. It's interesting because I was listening to this doctor. He believes that all chronic physical issues start with an emotional event, and the emotional event gets locked in a system of the body and creates dysfunction that interrupts the normal workings of the body. So she's kind of, Magu's referencing that we cannot let our thoughts and our emotions and our prioritizing of them get in the way of our physical health. This is the first one so far. I feel like I would like advice for her on how people can, on how people can do this. I do get the word play. Magu, any advice for how to get people to stop overthinking and overfeeling and just begin to play in their bodies? Any advice for air signs on how to best get into this play state? The first phrase I heard when I saw this is get outside. Get outside. Into the sunshine. Whether it's snowy or not. Today it's snowy and sunny where I am. Get outside. Get with groups. Get with your family, or just go somewhere where there are groups of people and throw yourself into the experience. Throw yourself into the weather, I don't know why I'm being drawn to shake this. It's like shake yourself out of yourself. Just shake out the thoughts, shake out the, stop thinking your feelings are so important, is what she's saying to me. How you feel is based, she's saying, on how your body's doing. And you can't change the way you feel if you don't change anything physically. Like if you don't move your body at all, you're not going to fully feel better. Thank you so much, Magu. And the final element is water. Whoa, flowing like water here. With Chokqu, the Turkish goddess of wish fulfillment. Water signs, you couldn't really ask for better than that as long as you know what you wish for. I'm feeling the cards definitely being very flowing right now, like not sticking at all. Not sticking at all. Oh. Wish fulfillment. The signifier for Chokqu is the Fool. For water signs. And what message? Why did you come through for water today, Chokqu? How can the water signs benefit from your power over wish fulfillment? Ooh. Interesting for wish fulfillment. Very interesting. I'm at the point in my reading where I'm very cold. driven towards excess is a foolish thing to wish for. So she's actually coming through with a warning about not to be cheesy, but to be careful what you wish for. To be careful what you wish for. I do think the Chariot's coming up here for material items. Wanting a new car, wishing you had a car, better car. The Three of Cups coming through with excess and thinking it's only fun if you're inebriated, or it's only fun if it's excessive. There's also a message here for water about the separation between yourself and your personal success and fitting into a group, or, you know, being kind of in competition with a social group and what they're doing and their successes. So yeah, be careful what you wish for. Be careful of comparing your life to others, and be careful of making yourself believe that if you had more money or certain things, that you would be happy. That this materialism, this temptation to be excessive is foolish and is inaccurate, is not thinking clearly, is gazing at the stars and walking off a cliff. So if this resonates with you, water signs, about excess or about competition, Chokqu is just giving a warning about the inaccuracy of that perspective. Now, we are lucky enough that the Inuit creator mother goddess Akulujusi came through at the end there for all of us. The great creator mother. What message do you have for all of us at this time? I'm being called to shuffle for her. You know, to guide the Inuit people to survive in that climate. It's quite amazing. Any message for us? You can drop a signifier first if you like. Akulujusi. Resting, hibernating. Juicy for all of us at this time. Under my hand. Inuit creator mother. I got the sense she's talking about a time of hibernation or a time of rest and recuperation. The refilling of your own cup as you wait for the future to arrive, as you wait to meet your your fate and also the fruits of your labor. Her advice for all of us as the great creator mother is to remember to take times to be still. And that stillness prepares you for what comes, because you will have practiced getting to that place of stillness when you approach challenges in your life. You will be able to more easily go within and tap into this replenishing, cleansing energy that I hear that she provides us all with. That if we get too neck up, we are detached from this natural flow in the belly and in the chest. This circular breathing I just heard is how you tap into her, and how you tap therefore into yourself and into your quiet confidence, your inner ability, your gifts, and your fate. And how you meet her, how you meet with her. She is in you, and she's not in thoughts. She's in your soul, which is not your mind. I would like to spend more time with each of these goddesses. This last goddess here is the most peaceful. Or, well, I don't want to insult anyone, but yeah. I won't say anything. Thank you, Akula Juicy, for that beautiful message on this sunny, snowy day here in Canada. Thank you for joining me. I'm so grateful for these places I'm being guided, and I hope it's helpful to you. I post once a week minimum. Hope to see you next time.